Hi, my name is Garrett Christopher. This is my YouTube channel, Garrett's Movie Take. I just finished seeing a Spider-Man No Way Home. And I usually don't trust Rotten Tomatoes too much. I'll put some stock into it, but I wanted to check it out. I didn't go see Spider-Man when it first came out, the first couple nights because it's crowded and you can't find your right seat and that kind of stuff. Well, you could, but I don't want to put the effort into it. So I figured wait a week or so. So this would be like the 6th day of its release. And I had a chance. It's a Wednesday at 11:30 is when I saw it, right? So I got a seat that I wanted, and it was a crowded theater, which was good. By the way, please visit my website, GaretChristopher.com. You'll find out more about me. I'm a self-published author. I've got 2 other YouTube channels also out there, Garrett's Sports Take and Garrett's Take. I think Garrett's Take, I'm going to go tonight in the city in which I reside. There's a really, like their main street, there's a really pretty kind of like setup as far as lights and a Christmas tree and that kind of thing. So I think I'll go ahead and do that, do a quick little snippet take on that one so you can see that. And let's see what else I got going on. Oh, a weekly podcast available on Soundcloud and Spotify. Right now, I'm in the process of giving you the audiobook for my latest release, which is The Takeover Part 1 of a sci-fi series. And I am, giving you like 15, 16 minutes, maybe 12 minutes or so each week. And you'll get to listen to the entire audiobook over time. It'll take a few months, of course, to get it done. Or you can get onto your iTunes account or Audible account and purchase it. I really appreciate that. Help me buy some more expensive Christmas presents. What else we got going on? Talked about the YouTube channels, the podcast, 5th novel. So please go on my website. You'll find out more about the novels and all that kind of a thing. And check it out if you don't mind. What do we got going on? Oh, it looks like my electricity went out for a second and popped back on again. Okay. Any case. So, that's what happened in there. Okay, so let's talk about the movie. So, on Rotten Tomatoes, it's like you can't get a higher score, really. I think it was 99 was the Rotten Tomatoes score. Audience score was like 98. So I expected a really, really good Spider-Man. And it was very good. It was very good. I apologize. Let me turn this off here if I can. This is going to be irritating. Anyway, okay, blue. Blue kind of goes with the, by the way, I don't have a Spider-Man shirt, so I'm wearing Captain America. We'll go with that. Okay. Great, even better. My landlord is going through and popping buttons, and that's what happened there, so I really appreciate that right now. Anyway, so, so going in, I expected a really good Spider-Man. Great reviews and all that. By the way, no spoilers here. I'm not going to give you any spoilers. I can say this, and I'm pretty sure you've heard by now, that this particular movie, I'm not going to give you like the full rundown, but what happens here is that Doctor Strange, you've seen the trailers, so Doctor Strange is in this with Spider-Man, and so, Spider-Man, something happens where they get the opportunity to kind of change the course of present and recent history, and because of that, it opens up what Marvel calls a multiverse, right? And because of that, there are some both heroes and villains from the past that are present in the movie. Really cool. I love the concept. A very large undertaking, truthfully. And at times, it looked like it was a very large undertaking. Imagery and scenery was just outstanding, just super duper. And I love Tom Holland, but I'll share something about that here in a second. Let's see here. Please don't let anyone tell you what's going to happen. If you are a Marvel fan, and specifically a Spider-Man fan, don't let anyone tell you what's going to happen until you see the movie. Please do not, because there are some things that happen that usually don't take place in a superhero movie, and specifically with characters that you just love, right? In any case, there was some, the graphics are just outstanding. The color, of course, Spider-Man's, uniform, blue and red and all that kind of thing, it already brings like a lot of color to the screen. So that was really, really cool. And everyone did a heck of a job. So what would I give it? I wouldn't give it a 98 or a 99. I wouldn't do that. But I'd give it an A- across the board. What didn't I like about it? There are some times when the cliches work. The typical kind of responses or the typical situations, because in this you have Tom Holland, who's Peter Parker, and then you have Zendaya, who's MJ, his love interest, and then his I can't think of his name right now. Anyway, his best buddy too. So they're kind of playing off one another, and that's kind of the comic relief. Plus Doctor Strange has a comical side to him as well, right? So you have that kind of go on. But there were like I don't know, count them, 5 or 6 different scenes there where you've got this conversation going on, and the banter turns into a comedic type of say climax or coming down off of the interaction, and it was a cliche. It was like your typical, right? Nothing new there, which sometimes works, but in this case didn't strike up any real laughter. The theater I was in had a lot of kids. Right now we're on Christmas break, so a lot of kids were there with their parents. So I want to say that probably the mean average of the audience was, well, heck, it ranged from 5 years old up to my age, ancient. But mostly somewhere in your between, say, 10 and 30 range, somewhere in there, right? But fans, you could tell, people who understood what was going on, and you didn't really get too much laughter in there where there should have been. But I think because the outcome of that little section was expected, and there was no surprise there. Not that that was the main gist of the movie, but I don't know. It was kind of normal as far as that's concerned. The music was your typical Spider-Man music, so that was fine. Everyone did what they were supposed to do. That was fine. A lot of surprises. That was really cool. And